Welcome to another episode of the Divorce Lawyers podcast, brought to you by DivorceLawyers.ca. I'm Deepa Taylor, and today we're diving into a critical and often complex area of family law, spousal support. But this isn't just any discussion on spousal support. Today, we're focusing on advanced strategies that can make a significant difference in the outcomes for both payers and recipients. Whether you're navigating a separation or just preparing for the possibility, understanding these strategies can be vital. Before we get started, please note that this podcast is for informational purposes only and does not constitute legal advice. For personalized guidance, please consult one of our lawyers by visiting DivorceLawyers.ca. Now let's get into it. Spousal support can be one of the most contentious issues during a divorce. Determining the amount and duration of support, especially in cases where there are complex financial situations, requires careful consideration. Today, I'll walk you through several advanced strategies that can help you navigate this challenging terrain. Let's start by addressing one of the most critical elements in spousal support cases, the accurate assessment of income. Income assessment is the foundation upon which spousal support is calculated. However, what may seem straightforward on paper can be anything but in practice. For instance, if the payer is a small business owner or has a fluctuating income, determining their true financial capacity can be complex. In these situations, the court has the power to impute income. This means they can assign an income level to a spouse if it believes the reported income doesn't reflect their true earning potential. This often happens when the payer is underemployed or when there are indications of income being hidden through legitimate business write-offs or other means. For example, let's say a payer claims a significant portion of their income as business expenses. While these may be legitimate in the eyes of the Canada Revenue Agency, the family court might view these differently when calculating spousal support. The court could decide to add back certain expenses to the payer's income, thereby increasing the support obligation. This brings us to our first advanced strategy, understanding and preparing for potential income imputation. If you're a payer, ensure that your income declarations are transparent and justifiable. If you're a recipient, be prepared to challenge income declarations that seem suspicious or unusually low. Another common issue in spousal support cases is the treatment of bonuses, commissions, and other forms of irregular income. These can complicate the calculation of spousal support, especially if they are not consistent from year to year. A strategic approach to handling irregular income is to propose a rolling average. This method takes the average of the payer's income over several years, often 3, to smooth out the highs and lows. By doing this, the support calculation becomes more predictable and fair. For instance, if a payer received a one-time bonus last year, it might not be fair to base ongoing spousal support on that elevated income level. Instead, averaging the bonus over 3 years can provide a more balanced figure that reflects the payer's typical earnings. If you're in a position where your income fluctuates significantly, consider negotiating a spousal support arrangement that accounts for these variations, rather than a fixed amount that could lead to financial strain during leaner years. Life circumstances can change, and so can the need for spousal support. This is why it's crucial to include review mechanisms in your support agreement. Review periods allow for the modification of spousal support based on significant life changes, like a recipient entering a new relationship, or a payer experiencing a job loss or retirement. A well-structured agreement might include a clause that mandates a review of spousal support if the recipient cohabits with a new partner for a certain period, say 3 years. This cohabitation could be considered a material change in circumstances, potentially reducing or even terminating the spousal support obligations. Moreover, retirement is another critical event that warrants a review. If the payer retires and their income drops, it's reasonable to reassess the support amount. Similarly, if the payer has been making payments for a long period, the obligation should ideally decrease over time, reflecting the payer's changing financial capacity. Let's talk about life insurance, a tool that's often underutilized in spousal support arrangements. Life insurance can be used to secure spousal support payments in the event of the payer's death. Here's how it works. If the payer is obligated to provide spousal support, the court can require them to maintain a life insurance policy with the recipient as the beneficiary. This ensures that the support continues even after the payer's death. However, it's essential to review and adjust the coverage amount as the support obligation decreases over time. For instance, if the support obligation is for 20 years, but you're already 10 years into the payments, it doesn't make sense to maintain the original coverage amount. Adjust the policy periodically to reflect the remaining obligation. Finally, let's touch on the enforcement of spousal support orders. In Ontario, the Family Responsibility Office, or FRO, plays a key role in ensuring that support payments are made. If the payer defaults, FRO has the authority to garnish wages, suspend driver's licenses, and even issue jail sentences. But remember, FRO is essentially a collection agency. They enforce orders as they stand. If you need to modify your support order, such as due to a change in income or circumstances, you must go through the court process to get a new order. For payers, it's crucial to stay proactive. If you anticipate an income reduction due to retirement, job loss, or illness, notify the recipient and the court as soon as possible. Filing a motion to change the support order can prevent significant financial and legal complications down the line. As we've discussed today, spousal support is far from a one-size-fits-all situation. The strategies we've covered can help you navigate this complex area of family law more effectively, whether you're the payer or the recipient. To recap, accurate income assessment, handling irregular income, incorporating review mechanisms, utilizing life insurance, and understanding enforcement procedures are all critical elements that can significantly impact the outcome of your spousal support case. If you're dealing with spousal support issues, consulting with a family lawyer who understands these advanced strategies is essential. The stakes are high, and getting it right can make all the difference. Thank you for joining me today on the Divorce Lawyers podcast. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any future episodes, where we'll continue to explore the intricacies of family and divorce law in Ontario. Until next time, I'm Deepa Taylor, and remember, knowledge is power when it comes to protecting your rights and securing your future. Stay informed, stay empowered, and take care.